Let's do these last few problems, number 26 through 28. In order to be able to know whether point Q is on the angle bisector, the first thing you need to look for is 90-degree angles. If these distances are not perpendicular, they tell us nothing. So 27 and 28, we can analyze those, but number 26, notice this one is missing the little box that lets us know that these are 90-degree angles. And if you look at number 4 here, it doesn't even look like a 90-degree angle. So the fact that these are not equal does not mean that Q is not on the angle bisector. If you're going to let yourself not be perpendicular, I can have all kinds of crazy lines that aren't perpendicular, short ones, long ones. Okay? The more unperpendicular I get, the longer the line gets. So the fact that 3 and 4 are different doesn't mean that Q is not in the middle of the angle. Since they're not perpendicular, it could just mean that the line is stretched out a little further. So anyway, the bottom line is, for number 26, we're going to have to write unknown. We don't know if it's on the angle bisector or not for sure. Unknown. Okay. On the other hand, for number 27, we are given 90-degree angles. So if the segments are the same length, then we can say definitely yes, Q is on the angle bisector. If the distances are different, then we will say no. Unfortunately, we are not given any numbers at all. So once again, we're going to have to write unknown. Alright, if the numbers 3 and 4 had been here again, like they were on 26, then we could have said, no, Q is not on the angle bisector. But in the absence of numbers, we would really just be guessing. You're not allowed to go by just the way it looks. So we have to say unknown. On the other hand, number 28, we have the perpendicular distances. So we can use any numbers that were given to decide if Q is on the angle bisector. So because this length is 3 and this length is 4, we can say for a fact, no, Q is not on the angle bisector. Otherwise, these perpendicular distances would be the same. If this 3 had been a 4, so we had 4 and 4, then we would have said yes. But as it is, we can say no. Alright, that's it. Please make sure you can do every single problem on this review without looking at your notes. If I were you, I would print out this review and do all the problems again without looking. If you find yourself just copying off the video, that means you don't really know it. So make sure you can do all of these problems on your own.